So hey, maybe the other team actually was pretty good. I'm Dejan Kovacevic. This is DK's Daily Shot, sponsored by Schneider Downs. The Washington Capitals, in case you've tuned out the Stanley Cup playoffs, and I understand that most of Pittsburgh has, went up on the Tampa Bay Lightning 2-0 in the Eastern Conference Final last night by blasting the Bolts at home 6-2. Game wasn't even interesting. I mean, the Lightning had the early lead, but the Capitals came roaring back. Alexander Ovechkin, Evgeny Kuznetsov, all the guys that you got used to seeing, most unfortunately from the Penguins' perspective, in the previous round when the Capitals impressively, persistently, doggedly put down the two-time Stanley Cup champions. Those guys all stepped up again. They've continued to be really good. I haven't even mentioned Braden Holtby. Sometimes this is just how it works. I'm reminded of the feeling that the Steelers fans had back in January when the Steelers lost to the Jaguars 45-22 in the playoffs, and it seemed like it was just so devastating to lose a team like that. And then you tune in after that and see the Jaguars competing neck and neck with the Patriots. Now, I'm not saying that the Capitals are going to win the Stanley Cup. I'm not even saying they're going to get to the final. The Lightning have a really loaded roster, and I'll be surprised if they don't come back and at least make a series of it. However, there's probably at least a small lesson in this, and that is, again, the other guys can be pretty good. Barry Trotz came up with a scheme that cut off Mike Sullivan's ability to pinch his defensemen. That had been a foundation of what the Penguins were doing. The individual players, especially Holtby, stepped up to another level, to a playoff level. Those sort of things can and do happen. When it happens to your team, it stinks. But when it happens to the other guy's team, they reap the rewards. I'm Dejan Kovacevic. This has been DK's Daily Shot, sponsored by Schneider Downs.